Hello, I'm Renee Vargas, and I'll be talking about how I feel cannabis has gotten a bad rap in the past. So, cannabis is a resilient little plant that has actually played a more significant role in our past than most would believe or realize, and could potentially play an even bigger role in our future. So, what is cannabis? Cannabis is a domestically and wild growing flowering plant that is harvested for its medical, textile, and psychoactive properties. Psychoactive as in it's for its THC, primarily THC compound that gives off those euphoric high feelings. But contrary to popular belief, there's a lot more to cannabis than just THC. So recently there have been a lot of positive results from clinical trials showing that it has been inhibiting cancerous cell growth and treating not only adults but children with epilepsy and their seizures. Hemp is also a product of cannabis. It's primarily grown through the sativa species of cannabis and is grown specifically for its industrial use in everyday products, clothing, building material. There's hemp lotions, sanitizers. I've even seen like hemp drinks. It's crazy because hemp possesses zero to no of those psychoactive ingredients, as well as CBD, which is one of the other main ingredients of cannabis that is what's being used to treat the people with epilepsy. So the history of cannabis, it's one of the easiest and fastest growing plants there is. It's one of the oldest to be recognized as a treatment for pain, and one of the oldest to be recognized as a spinnable fiber for material way over 1,000 years ago. So Columbus's sails were actually made of hemp. An original draft of the Declaration of Independence was made of hemp, written on hemp paper. And you would think with such a large amount of people using hemp throughout the years, including our founding fathers, it would be sort of a miracle, do-it-all plant. But ultimately, its success was its demise. With its vast potential and success came with it people not wanting to see it succeed due to their investments in the timber and textile industries such as DuPont and other big corporations like that. And through yellow journalism, they were able to sort of demonize it and have it labeled as marijuana. That's where that comes from. But the future of cannabis, gradually states and countries are seeing that the false truths told about cannabis years ago are just basically for personal gain and to protect their own interests. And now they're unrestricting the control of it, and with that unrestriction is coming more support, because people are seeing its capabilities and its potential. There are already doctor-prescribed chemical extracts from cannabis that are available to patients, and patients suffering from conditions and diseases, and showing real potential. And it's actually changing lives. Like, people with epilepsy aren't suffering seizures as much, and people with cancer, it's not spreading to places it was before. It's there's serious potential with a lot of medical clinical trials. There could be even more medical advancements and breakthroughs than there is right now. You know, who knows what could end up next. So only time will tell. But since Colorado has legalized recreational cannabis in 2014, in the first 10 months there was 41 million in tax revenue generated just from retail cannabis stores, not medical, not anything else, just retail sales of cannabis over the counter at the smoke shops. Just that, and of all that money, about 975,000 of it was set aside for Colorado public schools to be to hire health professionals for their students. With cannabis's role in revitalizing a community, like Colorado is a great example of what the potential it could be medically, financially, and other uses such as hemp, you know, with clothing and textile, easy building materials and whatnot. All these things have, you know, real potential, and we should see how things like that are, you know, really changing the lives of people. And it has a lot of potential for our future. Like, such a small plant is able to revitalize, you know, a whole state in aspects. Cannabis's role in our past may have been lost, but executed properly, it could pave a whole new way for our future. Thank you.